Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a fellow SEC.
My man got that drink up in him, man.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Oh, he quit. Ah, my boy Ron says it's your birthday, bro. What you off the drink?
Welcome to the spot, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hines. He'll be out of bounds shorter than 25. first down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Shager. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the right side.
Why he glitch in front of me like that?
A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. Fires toward the target. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, it looked like that might be
Pick the ball, Grimsley.
Game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They're going to throw it again. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got an 1st and goal from the 6. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Shager. Buys a little extra time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hines. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
3rd and goal coming up here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, taking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line.
Can we go, Hawk?
He's on the loose.
Good shit.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hines. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Shager. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Defense in press coverage. They'll throw it on first down. On the move, he fires.
There you go, come on.
Snag by the defense. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another.
I knew Lag was about to sell that fucking throw, bro.
Florida 7, Hawaii 3.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
To the air on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Give me that.
And that pass picked off. At the 35, he's open. He is
Castile, you got caught by the tight end, bro.
smelling that end zone on that return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Bro, Gators, that's what I tried to tell you about Castile and Turner, bro. Like, if they just have more speed,
Operating in the red zone here on
they'd be
2nd
straight,
down.
bro. That's why I put Grimsley in that beat.
Quarterback checking off. To the air. It's Lagway. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gator. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw.
Oh, my God. I didn't think he was going to throw that. I was running right there.
Really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play well.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The aerial assault continues. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket.
Thank you.
Throw to the end zone.
Bro, you see my corner trying to move out the way, bro?
Going the other way.
This motherfucker really was trying to move out the way of the ball.
Not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker.
No, you know what's crazy, Pot? Really, in that game, bro, like, I feel like defensively, we really didn't play too bad, bro. It was just we had short fields and shit because my offense was, I just couldn't fucking block the defense. Your defense. Like, my offense fucked me in that game. And then Lagway started bullshitting, bro.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's got room.
Get off me, little ass boy.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Coming after it. And they
Get rid of the ball, bro.
They'll get him down for the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I hate that shit, bro. Why he taking... Look at the wind-up. Throw the ball.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate. Knocked free for a fumble.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
This is a 3rd and long.
Bro, are you fucking kidding me?
It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's picked off.
Somebody make a tackle. Make a tackle. Thank you.
And they
Look at this bullshit, bro.
to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Couldn't order better field position for this.
At halftime, I'm about to go in there and yell at my old line, bro. I'm about to start cutting scholarships.
Come out on this drive and let it rip.
Give me that shit, boy.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
If it wasn't for the defense is holding it down, bro. Offense is bullshit.
Touchdown, Florida. What a great play by the defense and paying it off And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
GG's, bro. Nah, yeah, when he do that that gross shit, that should be funny. When that motherfucker get a user pick. Hey guys, it's a user pick. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. That should be having me dying, bro. I bet this motherfucker stupid. But it's like little shit like that that have people coming back though, bro. You gotta have your little like, you gotta be entertaining in that motherfucker.
Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out. short. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves...
Yeah, bro, I be hating that shit when the motherfucker just freeze up, bro. You be like, bro, what the hell?
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a
If I can
nice
get my
gain.
fucking lineman and get out the way, we would have been gone.
And I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Bro, even if I move them motherfuckers, bro, them motherfuckers, like, you just can't do it sometimes. I be hating that shit, bro.
Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's the motherfucker I'm talking. What's up, bro?
Change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them.
Yeah, sometimes motherfuckers be like flipping and shit, and the defense won't do nothing, bro. You like, bro.
He's got so much ability.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hawkins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give
I'm from
you a
Cali,
shot of
bro, but
momentum.
I'm in Switzerland right now.
On third and long,
Where you
he
from?
has to throw for it. Makes the grab, it's Daniels.
Oh, I guess I should have known that.
Might get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow.
That boy Mason Graham went crazy on that. When he got through the line like that, I was like, God dang.
Now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They make
Appreciate
the
it.
stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quarterback will audible.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Lagway.
He dropped.
On in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
He looks that one in nicely. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Can't even let Will Johnson touch you, bro. That motherfucker knocked it out.
Both being on the same page. The timing was almost
Like, if that was anybody else, I would have caught that bitch and ran in. But that's Will Johnson, so just catching to get out. Like, fuck.
First and goal.
linebacker's moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Gators. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
That motherfucker pot stupid.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Fighting off the defender.
Whoa.
On the move
He
is the
missed?
He's off to the races. The 30. Running inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's
That's
so
fucking
dangerous.
terrible.
If he
We
gets
missed a
into the
tackle to my
second
safety. I
level
don't know what the fuck my safety did, bro. What the fuck was that?
Just straight wheels, erasing
Yeah, what
angles.
the
A lot of
fuck
times
was
you're
that?
chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big
Broken
long
tackle.
touchdown.
All right.
Add
What
those
the fuck
stats,
was
young
that?
fella.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Damn, bro.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice
Me too.
return there.
Fuck.
That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the... Incomplete. Man, that one quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
3rd down play from the gun. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th
Come on,
down
line.
coming.
Can I get 2 seconds,
Yeah, I like
bro?
the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
Okay, audible.
The offense quickly calls
What's going on?
timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout. Florida.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires left. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
One of them hurt players.
Tack one more on their score.
You got some on your team too, man. Everybody got 'em.
PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very
Mertz.
scoring drive.
Graham Mertz.
And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
That's one thing, bro. I'm like, I don't know why they did that shit, bro. 'Cause that shit makes the game look stupid as fuck. Yeah. Nah, yeah, at first it was cool and they updated it like that, but why would they update it like that? See, like here, one returning the ball right here.
Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business.
All right. That should be fucking me up because I look at the depth chart to see who people are. And then motherfuckers got 56 out there. I'm like, I don't know who that is. You would have think they would have fixed that shit by now.
28-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards.
Thank you. Just make a tackle.
Solid stop by this sophomore. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They give it to him again. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Thank you. Let's make the tackle.
Behind the line of scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave?
And the ball's out there.
Oh, get the ball. Let's go. Let's go.
Got in there trying to pick up some yards.
And that is exactly how
That
you
shit
draw
just
it
sat
up.
on that
You get
sideline.
to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
That was huge.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
And the Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Gators! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Yeah, that was clutch. I thought that bitch gonna roll out of bounds. That motherfucker just stopped right there on the sideline.
He'll return it.
Yeah, or
They
that.
drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
For sure.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Damn, corner, where are we going?
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge
This
pickup
motherfucker still
on that
running
play.
downfield.
Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about Aaron.
Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. In the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Edwards. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Bought a little time.
Oh, he dropped it.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
He threw it right fucking
They've
at me.
got
I
it to the
moved.
49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The definition
I didn't think. I thought you would
of
throw it to the other tight end
has
because he was open.
changed over the last few years. It
I fucking
extended
moved
into
out.
their
Good
own
shit.
territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
Moves away as he feels pressure. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass, it's Orji. Pocket starts to collapse.
Yes, sir.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On fourth down, going to the air. He lost one down the sideline.
He caught that shit. Still.
Downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just...
Yeah, he was out, but I'm like, they still caught it, though.
Could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found some daylight,
GG's, bro.
Time to make a house call.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Getting set for the point after. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Number 26, set to kick this one away.
Going for the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19. Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was hoping for something a little more dominant. the 20. A first down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'm like, bro, my running back got stuck somewhere.
Running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack.
Oh, yeah, come on. Get in there. Get in there. Fuck.
Positive play.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running a...
Good shit, boy.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times...
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Number 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
I don't know where number 89 was going. What the fuck is he doing?
Florida
Block
has the ball
somebody.
back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll give it to Johnson. Got room at the 35. That is exactly what you're looking for.
We gotta make him fucking.
Explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right.
Morning.
Loose, almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
What time?
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Flagway. He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to pound their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
He didn't even get touched.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone.
That's a hell of a play.
Swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Maffa. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Florida 10, Clemson 7.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They start this 3rd quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This off.
Just steamrolling the defense. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
It's complete to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for blockers.
Ooh.
He's got great speed. Got a little room.
That was nasty.
He's going to get loose.
That was nasty.
Touchdown, Gators.
Come on, defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Klubnik. This time he's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets some yardage and gets down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands take. And he loses the football on the return.
Oh, what the fuck?
Touchdown, Florida. And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return.
That's wild, bro.
So something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Robert, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this.
Yeah, that's one of the craziest things I've seen out here, bro. Like, what the fuck?
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They'll line up for a second down play. With jet sweep pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Got it! Touchdown, Clemson! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late games.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, so you don't see too much Syracuse, bro. You hardly ever see Syracuse on here.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's back to throw on second down. Might be looking to run. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Reels it in down the left side. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Mertz. He's going up top here late in the game. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances.
GG's, bro.
GG's. In the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments.
I think I played that guy before. I remember that gamer tag. I played him before. I was thinking that shit too. I was like, am I playing this motherfucker, bro? Cause he said I'm doing something with a broken controller. I thought that was him.
to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will put toe to leather and we'll get started.
Yes, sir.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better.
Yeah, I gotta hit my shot. Yeah. You already know. Oh yeah. Who your main team? Yeah. Where in Cali you from, bro? I'm from Cali too. I'm from Carson. Bakersfield, bro. Yeah, LA Carson. Yeah. Bro, I used to live in Bakersfield, bro. I hate that shit, bro. Yeah, I hated that motherfucker, bro. It was a while ago though. I was a kid. My mom moved up there, so I ain't been back in a while. I don't know how it is, bro. But like 15 years ago, something like that, I was like, bro, fuck this. Man. All right, just let me know when you're ready, bro.
Touchback.
Yeah.
On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job.
Sometimes that motherfucker want to play, sometimes he don't, bro.
Don't come over the middle of my field.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw at Sanders. Trying to get to him.
Safety? Yes, sir.
Heading for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the two.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're on the field, but not.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, that motherfucker kept going backwards. I was hoping somebody would get there.
I'd love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Oh, I was doing that bullshit on the kicks. I hate that shit. Freezing and shit.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield.
Oh yeah, I just noticed you got the 661 in your gamer tag, bro.
Offense set on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got his man quick.
You been out there your whole life?
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that.
What high school you went to?
Picking up a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job.
Oh, you went to South?
Away down
I stayed over by
once the drag route was
Centennial.
caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set
Yeah,
of
I'm
downs.
32.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, what a move! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throwing right. Wide open downfield.
I can't get in right there.
Just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And he'll be brought down.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster.
There's one place I hate being is a fucking 1-yard line, bro. I hate that shit.
Where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw.
Oh, he hit that?
And better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Quarterback checking off. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it's batted away.
I was like, that motherfucker.
Doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
Now on 2nd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 2, Colorado 0.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain.
Yeah, and I don't know how.
And he couldn't hold on.
quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry out. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss.
Give me that.
Oh, what a grab by the defense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph a pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
About to say, he finally undercut that
Here
bitch,
with
man.
time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Quick completion to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game.
Timeout.
First half.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it
Yeah, I be
outside.
hating that
There's
shit,
a lot
bro.
of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game, and I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They'll run the screen. And he'll run into the end zone.
Yeah, I seen you trying to get there, too.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Yeah, that's stupid ass shit, bro. If you need to focus on getting ready, just put it right here. If you need to focus on getting ready, put it right here. Oh, I'm about to be done in a minute.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the
All
touchdown.
right.
To kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Horn. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
First and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pressure coming.
Safety again. Let's go.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Hey. Oh, he must have quit, bro. Yeah, but that was, hey kid, man, good to see you, bro. That was my last one though, bro. I gotta get off, bro. I gotta do some family shit, man. But I'll be back on probably a little later, bro. Y'all boys be smooth, man. I'm gonna get at y'all boys, man.